Okay, now where exactly did you get this number from in the first place?
Mr. Fox from newcreditstart123.com.
When? How long ago did? How long have you had this number?
It's been probably 2 months or more.
2 months. Okay, now you say your name is Roberto, or I don't think you're Miss Gabriella Smith, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, what was your question related to this number? Before we discovered you had a, because I you did get the text message I sent to you that shows you that your number is not a good number.
Right.
So,
Now, is that her social security number and I'm on hers, or what's the deal? You didn't put
I
anything
don't
down.
think I absolutely don't think that this is her social security number because I don't think that she's three. Okay.
And that's what it says. So I'm a 3-year-old.
You might be a 3 year old. You don't necessarily sound three, but are you three?
No.
Okay. All right. You definitely don't seem like you're three. So now, what company sold you this CPN again?
Newcreditstart123.com.
Okay. New credit start.com.
123.com. I think you have to put the 123 in.
It's www.123 new credit start.
Yeah, there's two different ones. One has 123, and then the other one doesn't.
So which one? Because it's very specific for me to go to an internet site.
And let's try the 123. Newcreditstart123.com.
Now, how did you end up at this site to the point that you actually purchased this bad CPN number?
Well, I called and I spoke with the guy, and he had a video, the same thing. And
Did
he
you
was
pay?
showing how
Did
he
you
does
did
it.
you pay $295 for this number?
Yeah, if not three, 295. I'm pretty sure. Does it have Mr. Fox on that website? His name and the phone number?
I see $295.
Maybe
Yeah,
at the wrong website, because it starts off as a blue background with pictures of both or whatever motorcycles, cars, and it says if you scroll down to the bottom to the left, I'm pretty sure it has Mr. Fox's name and a phone number.
right, exactly. And
Is that Mr. Does it say Mr. Fox?
Beacon Score Fox at ALL.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Okay. And so he sold you a number that we wouldn't sell to anybody for more than $1. Because now, what was the issue that you were having with trying to get credit?
Well, I didn't have any credit with it. It didn't come with trade lines or anything. He said he was going to do all that for me. So we went through and we applied for the credit one card. And I was supposed to wait 2 weeks, wait till a credit showed up. And then we were going to go to Kohl's. And with the Kohl's, I couldn't get credit. He goes, well, that shouldn't have been a problem. And I haven't heard from him since then.
So he said that he should have been able to get you credit, and he turned out that he was unable to get you credit on this number.
Right. Well, I haven't heard from him back yet. It's supposed to be a cashback warrant guarantee.
Okay, so you're supposed to get a money back guarantee on the CPN number for $300, and it turns out to be worthless. And after he tried to help you get credit on, let me make sure I got this number right. I want to make sure I'm looking at the wrong number. Tell me that CPN number one more time that you said that he gave you.
235-57-2684.
Okay, so that's what we have. That's the number we're looking at. Okay. Now, tell me about the portion that you said that he tried to get you credit.
Well, it says in his ad that he'll, by 90 days, I would have had a credit rating of 7 something, that came true. But then I was going to have a credit card with a credit limit of $4,000 to $12,000
Right.
on a credit card. never.
So he promised you, how much money did he promise you again?
Between 4 and 12.
Between $4,000 and $12,000.
Yeah, and
How much money? How much money did he get you?
300.
Okay, so you got $300.
Right.
How did you get $300?
Well, we applied at Credit One, and they issued me a credit card,
You mean
Platinum card, which is the lowest one.
You mean Capital One?
Huh?
You mean Capital One?
Yeah, Capital One. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Which is a big red flag there, because they are notorious for going back and closing accounts because they actually review their accounts, and they're notorious for closing accounts down. So don't be surprised if this one gets closed down. I'll be willing to insure you that one. Okay, now, and you said your name is Roberto Barton.
Right.
Okay, you don't know a Gabriella Smith.
No.
Okay, so you know he sold you a number that has another person on there.
I know now. I didn't before.
And you said you got this number back in when did you get this number again?
I would say November. Probably even prior February.
Because it kind of looks like you might have got it, between October and December of 2014, which is recently. Now, it looked like Miss Gabriella Smith, she was on this number for longer. She got her number like in December 2012 to January 2013. So she had this for almost 2 years before you turned around and popped up on her number.
And then I popped up.
Exactly. Now you popped up on her number. So, in fact, it may be her number for real. So you popped up and messed up her number because this guy sold you her number. So,
and now I'm going to get in trouble for it.
And now you possibly, I wouldn't say you get in trouble for it, but this is not a good situation that he's in, because I wouldn't say that you would have an idea what the situation was. So
how do I rectify it?
Well, what I would recommend for you to do is to purchase a quality CPN number. You can go right to our website, legalcpn.com. What we do is we ensure that A, you're not going to have a number you're going to be sharing with anybody else. B, it's a number that you know that you're the only one using. And then at that point, it's up to you to go and build credit or use it however you can legally use it and see fit. But for the most part, when you're buying a CPN number, and it has these baked-in cautions and blatant, no, you're not going to get credit, things of that sort. Kind of like, I was having fun with various faces and anagrams. That's you. So
and how can I be assured that that's not going to happen to me again?
Well, we have a guarantee. When you said that Mr. what's the name, Barton or Mr. Fox?
Mr. Fox.
And after he tried to get you, you say $4,000 to $12,000, right?
Right.
Okay, and after he couldn't do anything else for you, what did he do? Is he still helping you?
No, I've been trying to call him. I haven't returned my call or anything.
So he is helping you, or he's not?
He's not.
He's not helping you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can even get in touch with him. He'll call me back. And unless I pose as a different person to get in touch with him, to tell him that this number is bad. And then should I see what he does after that, or try to get my money back?
Yeah, exactly. Because to be honest with you, the number that you have, I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you legal advice. Okay, but I would not use this number ever again. Okay, outside of paying Capital One's account down to zero. Okay, that way you make that situation moot, and you're kind of like a victim to a degree. Okay, because you're working off a number that the first major thing that's on your report that you have a text message I sent to you is a big caution. Boom.
You did send it to me.
I sent it to you.
Is there any way to eliminate that number from the
Well, it's not. You're not going to eliminate a number from their system. Okay, that's not going to happen. Okay, that's absolutely not going to happen. B, what I would say is you're going to stop using it. That's what I would do, considering the fact that your number has a big caution on it. It's showing remote services returning multiple identities. In this particular case, I've seen cases where an individual wasn't either one of the names, but you are Mr. Roberto Barton. Okay,
Right.
so.
And what about if it's really Gabriella's number? She's keeps trying to use her number, and that keeps popping up. It's going to screw her over.
That's correct. You think she gets a chance to be angry with you, or and
there's nobody that I can call because I'm aware of it now, and I need to rectify the situation. There's no company to call or anything like that.
I wouldn't know who you could call, except for I wouldn't call Mr. Fox back. I would, outside of maybe making him aware of the situation, you know, and
I'm not going to do any business with him other than that.
I wouldn't either, because to be honest with you, we're seeing, and then his prices, he's charging more for CPNs than we are. Our Bentley, our premium CPN number is only $199. His is $300, which is insane. Hold on one second. Give me 20 seconds. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Got pulled away for a second. Okay, yeah, his service is $295. Ours is $199 for a tri-merge CPN that we offer a guarantee on, and you know, and it's, you know, I kind of like lost my train of thought. I had to let a coworker in because the door was locked, but for the most part, you know, it's tough. I wouldn't use this number at all. This is a number that I absolutely wouldn't.
I'm not going to touch that number, but how soon can I get another CPN?
Yeah, go to legalcpn.com, go to the tri-merge section, put in an order there. Today's Friday. If you make an order on Friday, you definitely can get it back on Monday, no later than Tuesday. You make an order on Tuesday or Wednesday, and get it back no later than Thursday or Friday. So it's always a 2 or 3 day process.
Now, can I order them with the trade lines or credit history on it?
You can do that right from the website. You can find out which trade lines you want, something that's going to give you a score, that's going to enable you to get credit, but you can get that right on the website.
I can't get that right on the website?
Yeah, you can get it right on the website. Make your purchase and make your selections directly on the website.
Now, if I get a trade line that has Discover on it for, say, $10,000, 3.8 years, and it comes with a combo, how do I apply for a Discover card after that history is there?
To be honest with you, when you get into lending, funding, and finance questions, I may in fact be a licensed broker, okay, to facilitate broker transactions, and you know, I do work within my fiduciary responsibilities. I like that job, like that role. Try to be as honest as I can. Okay, but when you get into financial questions, that's a question that I really shy away from, like legal and accounting questions, because if we're not granting the credit approvals, it's really tough for me to say, yeah, what you want to do is go over to Discover, and if you have a question as far as the Discover, what they need or what you need to get approved, I highly recommend for you to go to their website, you know, look through their products and find out what they need. We are not like Mr. Fox. We're going to help you facilitate a financial transaction, because I'm not licensed to do so, and I'm not going to put myself out there to do that, which is another big no-no that Mr. Fox is doing. If he's hand-holding you and taking you places where he's going to help you get money, and then when he can't, he runs away for higher fees than what we will pay, that's something that he really shouldn't do unless he's licensed to do so. That can, you know, really get him in trouble, or anyone that's trying to conduct financial aid, for lack of a better word, and they're not licensed to do so. They can
So
kind
you
of come
can't
down.
talk to me about trade lines.
Yeah, I can tell you about trade lines all day, but I can't tell you as far as which trade line to pick to get approved for a certain product, because that's the portion of the question I don't know as far as getting you approved for a certain product.
It just shows credit history, right?
If what shows credit history?
The trade lines.
I don't understand what you were saying.
So that's what I don't understand about the trade lines. It goes on your credit report. Do your trade lines report to all 3 credit bureaus?
Yes.
So if I was to buy just one, it will report to all 3.
Typically, that's correct. Just depends on the reporting bank, and for the most part, most reporting banks do in fact report to all 3 bureaus.
Okay, and it takes how long for it to report to stick to the CPN number?
Yeah, well, it generally takes us about 7 to 21 days for our seasoned trade lines to add to our CPNs or our EINs or ITNs. So typically, our turnaround is 7 to 21 days when they add a seasoned trade lines.
Okay, and if I was to get a trade line, are you the one who I will be speaking to?
Just look at the website. There's numbers on the website. You definitely can call me, Jason Williams, from Legal CPM. My number's on the site, and I've been adding trade lines for almost a decade, almost 10 years. So I've been doing this for quite a while.
So if I want to go on there and order a CPN number with the trade line, and when should I check my credit report? Like 30 days later?
Well, they're date based. Today is the 16th. Let's say you're picking a trade line report on, let's say, next week Friday on the 23rd, then, which I can do within 7 days. I would say pull your credit report on the Wednesday following the reporting date, because typically within 5 days of the reporting date, typically, just depends on the holidays, weekends, things are sorted out to kind of stop those business days. But, you have the reporting date, and just say, hey, I'm going to give it 5 business days after the reporting date, and that's always a really safe period to give the information time to leave the reporting bank, go to the credit bureaus, get processed through their 3 systems, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, remanifest the sales through their system, and then it's visible in the credit reporting system. So it's not a instantaneous situation. It's like a 3 to 5 days, especially for TransUnion, because they're a little slower than the bigger reporters like Equifax and Experian.
Okay, and now this address that I use for this first SPN number, I can't use that address again, right?
Mr. Fox kind of burned you a little bit. Yes, you're correct. Your answer is right on that one.
Can I use the UPS number?
I wouldn't. It also generate a caution. If you use a UPS store or a mailing box as a primary address, it will generate a caution on your background information. So that's another way that you can generate a caution. So avoid UPS stores and mailing boxes, because it will throw a caution. You can have one after you have a primary, but if you just have a mailing box, the system kind of knows that people don't live in mailing boxes.
Okay. Now, what's Barkley? I thought a trade line is with Barkley.
Barkley Bank. It's like Citibank.
Yeah, what kind of trade line is that?
It's no different than a regular trade line. Just a different name, different bank.
Just credit at that bank.
That's correct. You got it. That wasn't really your smartest question that you answered all day. I'm not trying to beat you up, but I don't want to do 40 minutes with you.
I just never heard of Barkley Bank.
I don't want to do 40 minutes with you. I'm sorry, because we restaurant to go 20 minutes and a long drawn out call, and we'd be ready to drink and smoke and be buddies. I gotta keep it professional. I gotta answer your questions, but please, I'm not trying to do 40 minutes with you.
I know, but I'm like totally new to this, and I don't want to get burned again. That's some terrible news. Because if I get in trouble, Ms. Fox is getting in trouble. Okay, I have one more question. And once it's on my credit reporting, is there anything like that? I don't have to pay anything on it, or if somebody defaults, it's not going to mess with my credit?
Well, if you default, it's absolutely going to mess with your credit.
No, I mean, if on the trade lines, I'm not a assigned user or a user on it.
when we had our season trade lines are not being used by anyone. Okay, correction. Our season trade lines are accounts that they maintain meticulously forever. It's an account that they sell, and they understand the importance of having an account that's paid every single month. So, yes, they are paid every month, and no, we don't sell accounts that's going to mess you up. B, that's a big no-no. C, we've been here too long to do something like that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that.
Still a possibility, though.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely, that's a possibility that a card company or card holder can burn an account up. But for the most part, when you have people that rent their credit accounts that can close down for one reason or another, they're not going to use an account that they would use or need to use. You have to understand.
Now, can I use it and establish credit for myself?
No, because it's not your account. And I don't like you enough to put you on my credit card and send you a copy of it and say, hey, my buddy Roberto, he's a real cool guy. Yeah, dude, go ahead and use it.
You didn't understand my question. Once it's on my credit report and I use it to get my credit for myself, can I get that off of my credit report?
You can just contact the bureaus and take it off. That's not a problem.
So I wouldn't go back to you and try to sell it back to you or give it back to you, or you take me off of it. I have to call the bureaus and have to take me off of it.
You got it. But okay, Robert, go to the website. If you want to, you can get started on a new CPN. I definitely would stop using the one that you have. Thank you for the call. I'm happy I was able to educate you as well.
Can I have just one more question?
You can make it fast.
Okay, if I order one of those combo trade lines, does that come with the CPN, or is the CPN plus the trade line?
CPN plus the trade line. It's always best to get the CPN first. Get the CPN first, because there's still some things that you need to do with your CPN. Because when you first get it, it's not going to have.
Tell me what to do.
You get instructions that's going to pretty much illustrate how to generate your EIN, how to do your tri-merging, things of that sort. So yeah, you're going to get instructions so you don't end up in this type of situation.
Okay. And I won't be a 3-year-old somewhere.
You absolutely won't be a 3-year-old somewhere, because from our information, 3-year-olds don't make long calls and they don't buy cars and things of that sort. So no, you won't be a 3-year-old.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for the call. Take care, sir.